Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. My name is Craig. We are here with some more WandaVision episode 5. Last time on WandaVision, we had a crazy episode. Might be my favorite of the show so far. We got basically the backstory for all the weird shit that has been happening, and the introduction of Sword, and showing not really the origins of them, but we got a little bit of a tease of the origins of them. You know, we found out that Geraldine is actually Monica Rambeau, daughter of Maria Rambeau from Captain Marvel. The helicopter was a drone. The beekeeper was just a guy in a suit exploring the sewer from Sword. Yeah, and apparently Wanda is doing all this. That's what we're being presented with anyway. And we got the cool reintroduction of of Darcy and Agent Wu. That was pretty badass. That's what's great about having this built up universe. You know, you can just drag on these characters that are in other properties, and it's cool. It makes the universe seem big because you have, like, you know, these characters already. You know, you have history, so you instantly know them. You know, as opposed to just having a new character or a random character. That's it's the benefit of having this really well built universe that they've spent so long building up. You know, yeah. So as I said, my favorite episode so far. Like I've loved all of the episodes. You know, I love when they pay I love when shows pay homage to all different time periods and styles and stuff. So I've loved that. You know, I loved it with Agents of Shield as well, the way they change the styles every episode. But the thing that obviously made me excited for the show and made me invested, it was the mystery. You know, I love mystery shows. That's one of my favorite genres. I just love the style, you know, and trying to guess stuff. So this episode was the big opener for me. You know, this was the one where I was like, and the production value as well, because it's behind the scenes and you're not on this old style set. It's just, it looked incredible, you know, and bringing back all the old characters and everything. And it while it resolved some of the mysteries that we've been seeing throughout the show, the overall mystery of what's going on is still kind of up in the air. You know, I know we feel like it's Wanda at the moment. I still feel like there might be something behind it, but yeah. So I wrote a lot of stuff down when I was editing the video. People were asking in the comments as well, did I not recognize the name or notice the name Rambo because Monica says it right at the start when they're in the hospital. I did not. Captain Marvel is unfortunately the movie I've watched the least out of all of the Marvel movies, and I'm bad with names as well. So the name didn't click with me. It only clicked with me when I saw the plaque of her in the Sword headquarters, you know, of who she was. So I actually forgot to talk about her a lot during the after discussion. I talked a bit about Sword and the origins of it and when it might have been created. You know, like I watched Agents of Shield. You know, I felt for a long time that they were going to introduce Sword or maybe tease them in Agents of Shield, and they might have at the end. You know, with Daisy and that, but I'm glad they didn't, because I feel like this is a really good introduction of Shield. You know, it makes sense that Maria would create this and be one of the founding people of this because of what she experienced in Captain Marvel. You know, she has she has experience with all this stuff already, so it makes sense that she would create something to deal with those kind of issues and threats and stuff. So I like that. I hope we get a little bit more into that. You know, I'd like to see when it was started up, and that even a flashback showing early bits of Sword would be cool. I don't know if we'll get that in this, but there's the possibility of it happening in another property or something is there as well. Yeah, like the more I think about it, like all my theories, most of my theories I just throw out there just because they pop into my head and it's something I thought about, that like there's a small chance of that happening, you know. But like the obvious answer to what's going on at the moment is it is Wanda. You know, I can't remember the name of the did I write it down? The name of the energy Darcy was getting off it. Your man said it was like energy dating back to the Big Bang. You know, the Infinity Stones were created in the Big Bang, and that's where Wanda's power comes from. You know, so even looking a bit deep into it, like the energy readings they're getting is Wanda's power. Presumably, it's Wanda's power. You know, because her power derives from the Mind Stone, I think it was, right? And then that came from the Big Bang. That's when it was created and from. So from what they're getting at, it does really seem like Wanda. But I still don't have a motivation. You know, obviously everything that happened with her and Vision, she didn't have time to process it. That could be the most logical reason, but I just like throwing out all the all of the theories. So if some of my theories are really outlandish and stuff, it's usually just me spitballing them. I noticed as well, when I was editing back the video, Vision's smile at the end of the last episode seemed forced. You know, the camera was on him and Wanda said something, and then she turned around and walked off, and he kind of had a smile, and then he dropped it, and then kind of put on a fake smile and went over and sat down next to her on the couch. I said I'd mention that because I didn't notice that when I was reacting to it, but it seemed almost like a forced smile, like, because he has been getting more and more aware of stuff throughout the show, and she's just been kind of rewinding stuff. But presumably she is the one rewinding stuff. But it could be a situation where he's becoming aware and maybe not outright saying it now, you know, but I don't know. We did have a Q&A. I'm going to check the Q&A. All right, we have one question from Shadow Breed. I believe Vision is alive and he can only stay alive in the fake world. If he leaves, he may die slowly. But I am not ruling out the walking corpse idea either, even though I am still on the fence about that idea. Like, I agree. Like, I put up the theory about if this is some sort of pocket dimension or pocket reality that is in the past, and that is why, like, it's creating its own time period, and maybe it is like a little thing in the past, and that's why the drone changed. And maybe if it is Vision's corpse, this is kind of going towards both of your theories there. If it is, say, Vision's corpse and it's brought into this bubble because it hasn't passed the point of his death yet, maybe he's still alive, right? And that's why he also can't leave, because if he leaves, he will revert back. Because the only reason why I'm leaning so much into not even leaning so much into it, but the only reason why I'm keeping the corpse theory alive, like, it's dark for Marvel, but they are trying to delve into this horror aspect with Multiverse of Madness with Doctor Strange. So it could be them trying out new tones for this new phase of Marvel movies, you know, trying new things, and a creepy kind of, like, because the shot of him with when he was all busted and dead, that was horrorish, you know. That was a bit fucking creepy to look at. And also, have we seen Wanda create something like that from scratch, you know? Can she create another human from nothing? I know it might not be an actual human, it could be, I don't know. You see, that's the thing. We don't know the full extent of her powers in this. Her powers are altering reality slightly, right? But can it be on that scale in terms of creating a new human or creating a new being? I don't know. I could see it being the corpse. I don't think, I put forward maybe everyone else is seeing that and it's just her that sees the glamour of Vision. I don't think that's true. Excuse me. I think people would be a lot more terrified and stuff if they were seeing a corpse. Unless it's because of them in the spell or whatever, I don't know. But I don't... It would be a shocking reveal. I will say that. But it could be a thing where it's the corpse. And it's not just her puppeting a corpse around. Maybe whatever bubble she's in is... He is back, you know? But it's only within that bubble. Yeah, I don't know. You know, I could talk about all my speculative stuff again. I talked all about it last episode. I won't harp on it. The only reason why I just don't think Wanda has full control over everything, she definitely has a lot of control. She has a lot of awareness about what's going on. We don't know the circumstances. Like, the bubble that they're in, why can't she just move that or take it down and put it up somewhere else? You know, she's almost like they cannot leave this location. Even though they're found out now, they cannot leave this location. It could be a thing where she has some awareness every now and again, and some not. I don't know. It could be anything. It could all be Wanda. That is the logical thing at the moment. It could all be Wanda, and she might have just snapped or whatever, but I don't know. We will find out, though. Probably not this episode, but soon. Guys, if anyone else wants to participate, thank you so much for the question. If anyone else wants to participate in the Q&A for next week, tweet at us or leave a comment down below in the YouTube comments, and make sure you hashtag it WandaVision QA. Make sure you hashtag it, and then you can put any thoughts, opinions, talking points, theories, anything you want that read out in the recap of the next episode. Do it before the next episode airs. That's pretty much it. Episode 5. Very excited. Let's check it out. I also put forward the thing of, like, does Geraldine remember everything? Or Monica? Did she have no control in her? Was she just playing this role, or did she have some awareness? That's the stuff. We'll obviously get an answer this episode, but that's stuff I'm interested in as well. I feel like we'll learn more about what's going on with her outside now, because she can talk about her experiences. She obviously remembers some of it because she said it's all Wanda. You gotta get them pinkies. Shit's not gonna work.
Go look, I think it's working.
Oh god. Excellent.
Do you want me to take that again?
I'm sorry?
You want me to hold the babies? Should we just take it from the top?
Oh, she broke character.
Vision, let's let Agnes give it a try.
Oh, that was awkward.
How strange.
Oh, that's not fair. It's not Agnes's fault that she has
I'm
a
still
really high level.
very sus of Agnes.
Did you really not see what I saw?
More so now.
Do you hear that?
Hear what?
Absolutely nothing.
Silence.
They're empty.
Then where are the twins?
Mommy? Daddy?
What? That was fast. That'd be so weird. Oh, we're getting a new intro. Nice. Baby Vision. Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, this is excellent. They got out of the fucking baby phase fairly fast, didn't they?
You do remember.
Oh, we're going back and forth.
And then Wanda's voice in my head.
She didn't remember anything.
Try to resist. Back up, Jimmy. Does Maximoff have an alias?
No, sir.
No funny nickname?
Not a one.
And earlier
Lies.
Jackie had her using her powers against the Avengers. Is that correct?
Right before she earned their trust and became one herself.
Lagos and Germany. We all know how that turned out.
I try not to speak ill of people.
Then allow me. Hayward's a dude.
Terrorists.
Wanda's not a terrorist.
This morning, I received authorization to share this highly sensitive material from Sword Headquarters. Until very recently, it was the top secret location of the Vision's corpse.
Oh, I was fucking right. I was right. Oh my god.
9 days ago, Maximoff stormed our facility, stole the Vision's body, and...
9 days.
Maximoff, in her grief, disregarded his wishes. All right, that's it for now. Let's work the problem, people.
Oh fuck.
The doggy paddle? Can we keep him, Mommy?
Well, I'm sure his owners miss him very much.
Oh, are we getting a dog?
Huh. There really is no collar.
It's just a precaution, really. I had a hunch someone might pop over.
Hi, kiddos!
With exactly the item we require.
My kitchen window told me someone got a new pooch. Did you name him yet? How about Sparky?
Oh.
Well, should
Wanda. Agnes was right there.
well, she didn't notice. She didn't even notice when the boys went from babies to 5-year-olds.
Right now. What aren't you telling me?
Oh shit.
So Sparky a dog then?
Stuff is coming apart.
And I don't think you're ready to properly care for an animal until you're at least 10 years old.
Are they gonna jump and be 10?
Wait, now hang on there a minute.
Oh god. You walked yourselves into that one.
Stays the same size.
She saw that. She didn't care again. She knows shit.
I know an aerospace engineer who'd be up for this challenge.
But I can't guarantee the hex won't just mind wipe you as you go in.
Wait,
Oh,
what's the hex?
who's she calling?
That's what I'm calling the anomaly because of its hexagonal.
The hex.
Sorry.
Nice.
Exceeding anything she's displayed in the past.
She could have taken out Thanos on her own if he hadn't initiated a blitz.
True fucking that.
Came close.
Well, I'd argue that Captain Marvel came close.
Her powers came from an Infinity Stone too, right?
We are not talking about her. We are talking about Wanda.
Fuck.
You had a bulletproof vest on when you went inside, didn't you?
Those pants are 87% Kevlar. It's not an illusion.
She changed
Wanda
it.
is rewriting reality.
Sword. Top secret communique. Authenticate.
Oh.
Dr. Darcy Lewis findings regarding Maximus. High levels of... Oh, come on, pal. What are we gonna write back?
Stuff is properly breaking through now.
Please help me.
Oh my god.
What day is it? How long has it been? Where's my phone? I have to call my sister. You have to stop her.
Stop who?
She's in my head. None of it is my own. It hurts. It hurts so much. Just make her stop. Just make her stop! If I send an email, where would I put the stamp?
Oh fuck, man. They're all in pain.
Stay here.
Oh shit, they got in.
I know this is tech from the 80s, but can we sharpen the visuals?
Working on it.
Oh.
Mac want to talk. That's it.
Oh. I hope they've got spare drones.
Reconnect patch.
Disregard. Take the shot.
What? No, the drone isn't armed.
Take the shot.
Oh, this is not a good idea. Could she be coming out? Oh, she's still suited up.
I won't bother you.
I wish it could be that simple. You've taken an entire town hostage.
Well, I'm not the one with the guns, Director.
You're still here.
Oh, ho, ho.
I didn't know the drones were armed.
I have what I want. And no one will ever take it from me again.
Oh. Somehow I don't think people are getting in there again.
I didn't want to come until I had wrapped him up.
What happened to him? We can't reverse death, no matter how sad it makes us.
Should she be speaking to herself there?
You said family is forever.
I unearthed the man's suppressed personality and I spoke to him free of your oversight.
Oh.
He was in pain, Wanda.
Can't I?
I'm going to bed.
No, we're not done here. It's a family and he can't reach them because you won't let
Oh shit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Stop lying to me!
This, all of this, is for us.
What? I can't remember my life before Westview. I don't know who I am. I'm scared.
Getting them to dentist appointments on time. I don't know how any of this started in the first place.
Oh.
Oh, Wanda.
I didn't do that.
Is it Agnes?
Believe me.
Oh, come on. Who is it?
Wanda, who is this?
Is that... No fucking way. Show his face. Is it Pietro? It has to be. Oh! What?
Long lost bro, get to squeeze his
Oh my god. It's Quicksilver from X-Men. Is it? Oh my god.
Who's a popsicle?
It's the best thing I've seen on this whole show. Oh my god. Who is the popsicle? Is the best line. Oh man. So, this is the most notes I've written on any of the WandaVision episodes so far. Jesus, a lot happened. I think we'll just start with the shocking thing at the end. I was wondering why they weren't showing his face for so long. Because when they showed the back of his head, you were like, right, it's Quicksilver, it's Pietro, right? And then they turn it and it's fucking Quicksilver from X-Men. That is awesome. Awesome. I tell you, I'm still on the fence about whether this is fully Wanda. Right? If it's fully Wanda, why did she not bring back... She doesn't have full control over everything. You know, it could be a subconscious thing, but why would her subconscious bring back a wrong Pietro? That doesn't make sense, you know? Like, and Agnes is very, very suspicious this episode. Very suspicious. Could it be someone that is able to tap into other dimensions? You know? I'm still thinking there's another villain behind all of this. And hypothetically, they needed Pietro for the story, right? So just go through another dimension, grab him from the X-Men one, bring him in. Boom. Job done. Because I feel like this whole phase is going to be really delving into the multiverse, you know, especially with Doctor Strange. That'll be the first one that I feel like will properly explore it. But they could tease it in other things like this and build it up, you know, because we went galactic, and now we could go multiversal. I don't know. Like, there's a lot going for Wanda doing this as well, but she said she doesn't know how it started. She doesn't have full control. She's not controlling fully the narrative, you know. Agnes is still sus. Ralph is still in the air. You know. I don't know. Did the dog kill itself? It went at the plug socket and then it ate poisonous leaves, I think she said. Did the dog kill itself? That's dark if that is the case. This episode was dark anyway because it confirmed it's Vision's dead body. Now, it's Vision's dead body. What the fuck were Sword doing with the body? You know, look at it from Wanda's perspective. Sword had that body ripped apart. His legs, his torso, his arms, his head, everything was gone. They were experimenting. Because what did they say last episode? Sword went away from the space stuff after the blip, and they went to more AI and robotics and something else they said. So, like, were they trying to replicate Vision? Were they trying to make weapons from his makeup? Maybe, you know, can you blame Wanda for going in there and taking his body back after what they've done, what they did to it? I know it's a dead corpse, but I mean, have some fucking respect. And especially for what he did, you know, being an Avenger and trying to save the world and giving his life. And then, not only that, but if they're trying to make weapons and shit from it, it's not cool. So I can see why Wanda went in and took the body. Also, called that fucking shit. I said, because I was saying, like, if she recognized the sword symbol, you know, because why would she automatically just get rid of a beekeeper coming up out of a sewer? I feel like it was the sword symbol that tipped her off, and that's why I was saying it. I didn't expect them to show it. I didn't expect that to be an actual thing, her going in and getting his body. That's fucking crazy. Oh man, I usually never get those mad theories right, so I'm very happy with that. Every episode has been just phenomenal. Every episode has been better than the last, I feel like. You know, the quality has just been ramping up and I love it. Not that it was bad originally, but it's mad how much it's jumping up every episode. So the main thing, Monica, that is something I was talking about last episode. Monica she was just put into this new role. She had no recollection of it. She remembered going in there and then coming out. And Wanda was just controlling her all the rest of it. And they seem to be not even aware. Because like... No, is it Norm? Norm was aware. Norm was like, it's her, you have to stop her. We're in pain, she's doing this. He seemed to be aware that he was in this thing. Whereas Geraldine, maybe she got flashes and stuff or a feeling. But yeah, that's mad. Is that like, that could be why the dog killed itself. Maybe the dog knew about it as well. That's if it did. I'm just doing hypothetical. Because when the shot went on the dog next to the plug socket, I should have said it out loud, but in my head I was like, that's a weird shot unless the dog is going to electrocute itself. And I was like, they won't do that. And then it happened. I was like, what the fuck? And then it ate the poisonous leaves and died. So that's weird. Unless it was a plan. Like, I feel like Agnes is trying to. I feel like Agnes wants something. You know, I'm really. She's definitely up to something. She's definitely sketch. I feel like she wants something. Wanda's talk with the kids about leaving go and moving on and death is forever and all that. Like, I feel like that is so. Like, that should be said to her. You know what I mean? She's doing the exact opposite with Vision. She's yeah. I loved every single small detail about this episode. It was just phenomenal. The kids growing up was funny. I kind of saw it coming when she was saying you can't have the dog until you're 10. Like, Agnes seems to be interested. She seemed to be interested about Wanda being able to revive people. You know, they were talking about it at the end. She seemed interested in it. And she seemed to want to be at the kids. You know, I feel like she's trying to get something from Wanda. I really do feel like there's still something behind the scenes doing this, manipulating something or helping Wanda or something. I don't know, because Wanda doesn't know how it started, and she doesn't have full control. You know what I mean? She has some control over it. She's not. I don't feel like she's driving the narrative fully. And the character breaks are becoming so weirder as well. They're not cutting anymore. Like with Agnes, when the babies, and she was like, do you want to, what did she say? Do you want to restart or, I can't remember. She said something about doing lines again or something, or like, it's weird. And Vision is breaking free from it more and more. Like, he was aware that was wrong in that moment, whereas Wanda was just kind of going with it, you know? And then the Norm thing, and Paul Bettany this episode was incredible. Probably because with Vision, you're limited with emotions and stuff with Vision, you know, even though he did a fucking phenomenal job with Vision outside of this show. But with this show, I feel like he's getting a lot more to work with acting wise, you know. And his breakdown at the end and his argument with Wanda was just incredible. And like Wanda trying to end the show to stop the argument was like, oh, it was fucking crazy. And then they both go up, and he's just, it's heartbreaking to watch, but it's just, I'm loving it. You know, it's so, the show is so well acted. Everyone in it is just great. I'm loving it. Wanda nearly got her Scarlet Witch name. I really thought they were going to say it. Oh man, it was good. I don't like the director blaming Wanda for all this. I know that she, like, what she did there was one of the big things that kind of drove the Sokovia Accords into being passed. When she threw the guy up and he exploded, but she was an Avenger. She saved half the universe, you know? She deserves a little bit of credit. And I like that Monica was standing up for her in that, you know? Her bit coming out and confronting them was amazing. I love that her accent came back, and her Avengers get up, and her just walking out carrying the fucking drone was badass as well. But like, how fast she took everyone over and pointed them at. I feel like the sword director is almost trying to antagonize her, you know. Bringing in the bomb and stuff and trying to shoot her was not smart. And the way he's addressing her is not smart, but that whole scene was great. And she's just so scary and menacing, you know, when she's angry. And then going back in and changing the force field, the barrier thing. I was probably wrong about that. It probably is her because she has control over it. I was thinking maybe she made a deal with someone or someone else set that up. But I'm going to say it every episode until I'm proven wrong. I still think there's someone behind the scenes, but I could be very wrong. It could just be Wanda. It could be. Everything is pointing that way at the moment. The Agnes scenes are kind of what's making me think there's something else going on as well. Just because this episode really made her seem suspicious, I feel like. Who's the aerospace engineer that Monica was going to call? Who the fuck? I was trying to think, do we know anyone that could fit that description? But I don't know. It'd be cool if it was someone we know. But I don't know. Like, with everything that happened this episode, the possibility of a superhero coming in to help is very high. You know, because I think anyone is on the table here in terms of who they can get for this show. It's Disney. it's Marvel. They've got the Disney money, you know. They've already got these people under contract. They've already drawn on different people. This is the start of a new phase. They're going to come out. They've already come out swinging, you know. But I feel like the show is going to keep ramping. And with the threat that Wanda poses now, and with what just happened with her turning everyone on the agents for a second while she walked off, they could call on someone. Do you know what I mean? Get Hawkeye in there. Hawkeye bonded with her in the movies and helped her in Age of Ultron and all that. And they did really bond. That could be a great person to get in. And it'd be cool to see him again, you know? But they could get someone in to help now because the stakes have been raised. So did I hear it right that they're only in there 9 days? Did I hear that right? His body was stolen 9 days ago. So has all of this only been 9 days since the start of the show? Well, we didn't see. It could have happened a little bit before. Yeah, but like the timeline for this so far has been about 9 days. Unless I misheard that. I noticed as well when they were talking about the battle for the universe, pretty much. The battle with Thanos in Endgame. And they were talking about her power level. Like she almost took out Thanos, except for when he rained down fire. Like that's the only thing that saved him from Wanda, which is incredibly true. She almost single-handedly defeated Thanos by just doing this, taking apart his armor. But someone brought up then, so did Captain Marvel, and Monica was like, I don't want to talk about Captain Marvel. I wonder if she is upset that Captain Marvel didn't come back and try and save her mother or something. You know, I don't know. I just thought it was weird that she was like, I don't want to talk about Captain Marvel. You know, I wonder if she, because Captain Marvel is intergalactic, maybe she expected her to come back and help and maybe she didn't or something. That could completely grasping at straws there. But I just noticed that the scene with her not wanting to talk about Captain Marvel is weird, you know, with the history they presumably have. It seems like Wanda's own emotions, internal emotions, or even subconscious emotions are bleeding out into the people that she's controlling, because Monica was like, she just felt grief, constant grief and pain when she was being controlled. So I wonder if that's obviously because of the vision thing, but it could be just on a subconscious level that's just affecting everybody. You know, someone could have set this up, because they said that she probably didn't. Well, Vision was saying, I hope that she didn't have. She wasn't aware of everything when it started, and now she's becoming aware. But she says she doesn't remember how it started. So, yeah. Her magic, it doesn't work on the two children either. That's interesting. There's no kids in Westview. Like, I was trying to think when it happened. I was thinking there might have been a more sinister thing going on there about why there's no kids. There might be. It could just be a situation like sitcoms. Generally, you don't see a lot of the outside. You only see the people in the show, the main characters and some of the side characters, and you don't really see like just the random people in the background and stuff. So that could be a reason why there's no kids. Maybe now that there's kids on the show, there might be kids in the next episode, or maybe it's something that Wanda corrects. But like, what happens to the people that she's not using in the show? They said there's 3,000 people in Westview. What's happened to? We've only seen a handful. What's happening to the rest of them? You know, there's a lot of weird shit that we just don't know yet. And I hope it's not sinister, because that'd be awful. The intro is good as well. I enjoyed the intro, I will say. The hex name for the anomaly is cool. Excuse me, I approve. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Oh, I really enjoyed Baby Vision. At the start, was it the intro they showed Baby Vision? And he's just in the full makeup. That was incredible. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. Guys, I'm pretty sure I missed loads of stuff again. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought about this episode. I thought it was incredible. I loved it. I like, again, it kind of answers a few questions, but raises so much more. I might start up a poll on Twitter just to see. I'd like to see numbers. If any of you guys want to participate, I'm going to do it up just to see raw numbers on this. Because I've tried doing polls in the past, and I was trying to do them for every episode, and I couldn't always think of a good question. So I might just do them whenever I think of a good question. But at this stage, because at the moment we're being presented with, this is Wanda, especially with her coming out at the end. and the confronting Sword. This is Wanda. She's doing this. She wants to be with Vision. She went off and stole his body and did this. She can't remember how it started, but she's controlling this. She's doing this, right? Go to our Twitter. Excuse me. Go to our Twitter. I'll link it down below. And vote on the poll. I'm going to put it up. Is this fully Wanda? Or is there someone else behind the scenes doing this, right? And then I'll put I'll have like, is it Wanda, someone else that we haven't met, or Ralph? I just put up Ralph as the third answer just for the laugh. So yeah, go there if you want to participate in the poll. I'll put it on Twitter. Also, if any of you want to ask me any questions or just bring up a talking point or give your opinion or anything, or theories that you want featured in the recap of next episode, tweet at us or leave a comment down below in the YouTube comments and hashtag it WandaVisionQA. Make sure you hashtag it or it won't be read out. Anything you want to read out. Try and keep it as short as possible, because if I get a few, I'll ramp them out. But anything you want before the next episode airs. Thank you so much, guys. This is an incredible show. I'm so happy I decided to react to it, because I was on the fence for a while. Just because I was trying to keep my reactions to 2 a week, you know, but I just really wanted to do this show because I love mystery shows, and I knew it was going to be good, and it hasn't disappointed yet. So thank you guys for watching again. We'll be back next week with another reaction to WandaVision. I'm also doing The Boys and Castlevania as well. If you're interested in any of them, go check them out on the channel. And that's it. We'll see you next time. Later.
So I could soothe your frightened mind and let our souls collide. Rising tide, so we can ride away upon a tumbling wave.